So 2020, the year that felt like forever, is finally over, and probably if you ask anyone what this year was like, they're gonna say shitty, but I kind of just wanted to talk about what this year was like for me. So, like, every year you think this is gonna be my year, I have so many plans and things that are gonna happen, but for this year, none of those things just happened. Like, for me, in 2019, I photographed a lot of concerts, and kind of going to 2020, I thought, I was gonna photograph so many concerts and festivals, but, unfortunately, that did not happen. I was supposed to go to New York for my spring break in April. I was supposed to photograph the Olympic trials in Oregon. I was also supposed to go to New Orleans for my 21st and get super drunk, but unfortunately, none of those things happened. I'm also no longer living at my college dorms in San Francisco, and then kind of at the same time, my last year of college is now all online, and it's no longer in person at all. I also had 2 seasonal part-time photography jobs that I got laid off from, so I haven't been making any money since March. And then on top of that, I also had a bunch of tattoos and piercings that I wanted to get, but kind of at the same time, it's probably a good thing that didn't happen because it's not like I had the money in the first place to get them. But at the same time, even though I did have plans and things that I wanted to do this year, if it wasn't for the state of the world we're in right now, I probably never would have done the things that I did do this year. Kind of the first and main one is, these YouTube videos that I've been making. I, bought a new camera specifically just for them because the old camera I had was really just for taking photos. So kind of now also learning how to do videos and doing both at the same time has kind of been interesting. I also made my first design. It was a project I did photographing all the non-essential buildings that were closed during, the early stages of COVID. So it was interesting, just putting the book together and working with a body of work like this. And kind of as I am, graduating soon and coming into the next stages of my career, hopefully, down the line, I'll be able to make, more designs and hopefully, even one day a book. So it's kind of a nice start into that process. I got more into shooting film this year and now develop and scan my own film at home. I started to do more composites in Photoshop just to, improve my skills. I finally got a new drone and even took a drone class over summer, so I have been flying a lot more. In the summer, I did a road trip to Joshua Tree, the Salton Sea, in Vegas. Then in October, I went to Yosemite, and I haven't been there since grade school, so it was cool to go back and actually, take pictures this time. I got the new M1 Mac Mini, so now I have a proper desktop setup. I also figured out an actual doable plan for after graduation instead of just saying, oh, I'll just photograph concerts or do whatever, so that was nice. Even though the classes were all online, the studios at my school were still open, and even though, I'm no longer living in the dorms, I'm still only an hour away by public transportation, so it was nice to be able to go in and still shoot stuff there. I also got new glasses, and this was the first time that I've ever had more than just one pair in my life, so that was kind of nice. But kind of just with this year, you kind of also have to look at the small things as kind of wins as well. So even though overall this year was different and not that great, I'm still very lucky compared to others, which I do not take for granted at all. And hopefully 2021 will be better for everyone in whatever new normal we end up in.